Okay. Some could argue that you would make it simple and just follow the requirements or the standards of a collective bargaining agreement.
Exactly.
Make it simple and people can go back to work and the people who are sick can be treated.
Exactly.
Is it that simple?
And really, that is the reason why we're actually not getting it right as a country, because precisely simple things don't appear simple to everybody. Particularly when you actually enter into an agreement with somebody, they're actually not taken very seriously. So, and that's the reason why we have been having these perennial strikes, and the reason why the health sector it is the way it is right now, because we have people who don't take it very seriously. They take it, they don't actually be able to don't take it very seriously to the effect that they don't actually be able to actually appreciate it. So we need to reach to a level that we need to agree that this is actually not working at the counties. We need to have it at the national government. Because really, we cannot be having same issues year in, year out, talking about issues that our government of the day cannot be able to implement. One, for example, the main issue why we're actually having a paralysis in the health sector in this country, and it's quite unfortunate because it is the patient actually bearing the bare knuckle. We have had universal health coverage colleagues who have been working for over 6 years,
Right?
On contract. The contract. These people are the people actually brought on board to be able to help us realize the universal health coverage dream, and also help us fight COVID-19. The government actually got a contract for 3 years for them. When the contract actually elapsed, they actually renewed it for another further 2 years. Then they actually renewed it. So they have actually been on contract for over 6+ years, which is actually against the Labour Relations Act, against the Employment Act. These people are actually exposed to the same work environment together with the other colleagues who are actually on permanent in pensionable terms, receiving lesser or meager salaries compared to our colleagues who are actually on PNP. Remember, when you're on a contract, there are things actually you don't receive. First of all, there's something we call security of tenure. You don't enjoy security of tenure. You're not eligible to even get a promotion. You're not eligible to even get a loan from any loan lending companies. So these people have actually endured that hardship. And this conversation has been there for a long time. And that has reached a level that as unions we said, no, we can't agree going forward. We need to make sure that we actually bury this issue once and for all. And that's the reason why we actually lobbied for monies. We went as a union to lobbied for monies, actually ensure that the Ministry of Health appropriate monies, and actually monies were actually approved by the Parliament now to be able to convert these colleagues to PNP terms so that we can be able to heal or rather cure the illegality.
Has that happened?
That one happened. We have the money, but now the problem is there's actually the two levels of government they're actually trading blame games. There's a push and pull in between the two. None of them want to take responsibility. I want to give credit to Honorable Duale. Actually, when he came in the ministry, there was an issue about the UHC. He tried. Right now, at the payroll of the UHC, they actually changed the ROD terms from now contract to PNP terms. But now the problem, the ROD on payroll.
For whom?
For the UHC.
So the ones who've been on strike, who've been in contract for 6 years,
yes,
are now saying that it's now
changed now on payroll from contract to PNP.
Okay.
Now the problem comes here, and when you're actually changing on a payroll and you don't have the letter to show that, it is actually the appointment letter that actually defines the terms and conditions of engagement.
So who appointed them to PNP?
They were actually appointed by the counties. The ministry advertised positions. And because health is a devolved function, those officers were actually in the